So the biggest offseason move as of this far, KD being traded to Houston. The main centerpiece was Jalen Green, obviously, and Dylan Brooks, and another player, right? Like 5 second rounders.
Couple
Doesn't
second
matter
rounds
because our Heat didn't get them. Didn't get him
for the second time.
for the second time. You sent me this awesome list of what I wanted to make, but you found it on the internet and you sent it to me. I'm
Yes, I
gonna go
did.
through it with you because I loved it. It did all the work for me.
I loved it too.
And
Thank
we're gonna
God for
go
the
we're
internet.
gonna go one by one, all right? Let's go through this. Kyrie in 20
Explain the list. Explain what
yes,
this
I'm gonna
list is.
explain it. Kyrie in 2023. He was one of those guys that the Heat had on his list. Okay, with two or
These
three
are
others.
all players that showed interest in the Heat throughout
Yes,
the years.
yes, but there's different scenarios for the players,
Oh,
right? Some are greater than others, right?
okay,
So some are
okay.
legit and some are just talking
Right.
that shit. So Kyrie was, I don't think ever had a meeting with Miami, but Miami was on the list.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So serious, but not really. Then
Not
it goes
serious
to
at all.
Giannis in 2020. Rumored was the most it got. There was no list with Giannis. There was no I would like if you were to trade me Russell Wilson talk. It was
NBA
rumored.
Twitter.
NBA Twitter rumored. Even less of a dick tease, to be honest, than Kyrie, right? KD in 2023, it was on his list. It
Yes, it
was
was. It
Miami
was on his
Phoenix,
short list of teams that he
Miami
was
Phoenix,
preferring to go to.
and whatever other
Yes,
bullshit
sir.
team. And this year came down to the top two again.
And
I
at the time, you're saying 2023, you're saying that all these years, we didn't want to give up Hero. That was the one piece that was holding us back from getting these players that Tyler's bringing up in this time period. Our unwillingness to get let go of Tyler Hero.
Hero,
Important to keep that in
Bam,
mind. Because we were
Hero,
never
Bam.
gonna give up Bam. That was never even a
No.
thought. That was never an option. So it was give it or Butler. Hero was the piece that we were unwilling to move off of that cost us all these players. Keep going.
So like I said, KD in 2023, KD in 2025. Now that everything is out now, right? The final offer was Wiggins, Rozier, which shoot me with Rozier.
While we still got him, bro.
Exactly, exactly.
Should have never
Um,
got him in the first place.
I don't want to get into that, please. Please, final that's a whole other argument. Final report: Wiggins, Rozier, Hame, Highsmith in the 20th pick. There was
And
no
Jovic. It wasn't Rozier, it was Jovic.
no, the final one I saw today, everything came out. It wasn't Jovic. They were
You
unwilling
telling
to
me
do
we
Jovic.
could have kept Jovic? Hey, ladies and gentlemen, hey, been real.
Hey, I know. Hey, I know. Come back, come back, come on. We got a whole list to go. But I know it's horseshit. It sucks. The offer is not what it should have been.
Oh my
Um,
God, brother.
Throwing another player, I think maybe you don't give them Wiggins and Rozier. Throw another younger player. It sucks. Jaime didn't have a good year last year. Highsmith is more valuable than Jaime to the Heat, in my opinion. Rozier, some other shit happened with him.
Yo, caught up in a scandal like on some
Yeah,
sports
like
betting shit.
it's what I'm saying. Like he did something and they it's kind of like to me like a Jimmy Butler situation. Just he ain't going wild. You feel me? We thought Rozier would have been he was a Heat player, but then whenever he came to our system, I think maybe him not getting as many shots. Um, he did play team ball, but there was just something off with his
After the
chemistry.
whole betting scandal, he changed. He was never the same after that.
Yeah. So wiping my tears from Miami. Then it goes to Donovan Mitchell. We were
Oh
also
my
a list
God.
of teams.
That's the
And
one to me. That's
is
one of
the
the ones to me that hurt the most because not only were we on the list, there was like other
no, he thought
reports.
himself he was going to Miami because he wanted to play with Bam, which is not only like the fourth player to have said that.
Everyone wants to play with Ben, bro. It's
Everybody loves
Miami.
Bam.
It's Miami, fam.
So he was the like you said, the hardest not get. He thought he was going to Miami. I remember that offseason, just looking at Miami IG and Twitter, he was hooping with Bam. He was in Miami a bunch of times.
Already training down here.
Moving on. Harden, that was a rumor thing. I think
No,
that was
back
a
to the Mitchell thing though. We didn't
yeah,
want to
yeah.
give up. That was around time with like that first Gobert trade that fucked everything up. So it was crazy the deal for him. It was like 4 to 5 first round picks. I told
Yeah.
Tyler, bro, I'll trade Pat Riley, bro. I'll trade everyone from the janitor to the CEO for Mitchell. You were like, damn, I don't know if he's worth all them picks, but
Going back to Mitchell, like in the draft, he wanted to go to the Heat. Just
oh
saying.
my god,
He was then the Heat were going to draft him, but he was drafted one pick ahead of us,
to the Jazz,
the Jazz. So moving on to Harden, he was a rumored guy. He was more in that Kyrie category.
right?
Bradley Beal was also rumored several times, but
The
I think
Bradley Beal one was a little serious.
it got serious a little bit. But
Yeah,
he didn't want to give up what they were asking. He were like, I think it was Kyle Lowry, a future first, and not much more. And I don't blame him. I don't think the Heat really wanted him as desperate as Washington wanted to get rid of him. I really think that was the case. And thank God that didn't happen because I've never been a fan of Beal. And look what's how
he was a killer in Washington, but he was ass in Phoenix.
um Damian Lillard also on the list, thought he was going to Miami, wanted to go to Miami, said
Had a great relationship with Bam.
I only want to go to Miami, and was dealt to Milwaukee. But I think that was a lot had to do with the GM was kind of like fuck what you want. That's everything we were heard, and I'm gonna do kind of my own thing. And then he said,
Pure
"Hey, is
stubbornness,
Milwaukee
bro.
cool?" And
Pure
that sucked.
stubbornness.
Next thing was Westbrook. He was also listed team several times in 2020 and 2023, and this past off season. The last 3 seasons he's been rumored to talk to the Heat. I
Mind
just
you, ladies and gentlemen, mind you, I said that Tyler Hero was a piece that we weren't willing to move off on trades.
yeah, those are
A
trade
lot of these players that Tyler's bringing up
free
were
agency.
free agents,
Yeah,
and we still couldn't get them. There was no trade required. We had the money.
and then the last one, which has been the most recent one, DeRozan. They had the last 2 or 3 off times he's been on contract, like up for contract before going to the Bulls, before being traded,
A couple
and
times with
a
DeRozan.
couple times he's been wanting to come to Miami, but he was outbidded by what it was and then the Bulls. No, not the Lakers. He didn't, the Bulls. I'm sorry. And another
Lakers
time.
were in conversations with him though.
Yeah, yeah. So just another miss. I mean, if they get DeRozan coming up in this, I don't know if they're going to go for the 20th pick, but if we just roll this shit back, it's going to be a tough year for your boy. I'm telling you right now.
Oh Lord,
I'm
bro.
sorry.
Nah, rumors are that we're looking at Kaminga. I really like that.
I
I'll
don't like
definitely
that
take
as much as you.
Kaminga.
Sell me on that because I don't like that as much as you.
What else is there? That's what I'm just gonna ask you.
Oh, we can't
Like,
go.
if you could tell me another alternative, then I'll roll with you. But what else is there?
Well, all right. I would buy in more into that, and there's no way they're going to do this because we we can't fucking land. Hey, real quick, on that list, there's 6 All NBA players currently.
Bro, it's
Harden's not All
Miami.
NBA anymore. Westbrook's not. CP's not. But everybody else, All
Bro,
NBA.
it's Miami, and we couldn't get a player here. You know, like that. We don't even gotta do nothing. The city sells us up. We actually have to go out of our way for them not to come. Like we
But
have to do something for them not to come, which is Pat Riley and the stubbornness. I already told you, Pat Riley turned into the new Jerry Jones, fam. Sad to see. Just an old man who got his, power on the reign, and now he's gonna let it go and get more stubborn by the day.
Kaminga and DeRozan, I would buy all in 100%. then I'm in.
I don't see us getting both. I don't see us getting
No,
one
I
or
don't
the other.
either. There's no way they're getting both. But
That would be fire. I agree with you.
if they get that, because if they get DeRozan, okay, great. We were supposed. Oh, Spurs. That's the other team. Before he went to the Spurs, he was talking to the coming to the Heat. There was a trade rumor of him becoming the Heat.
And that was around prime time, DeRozan.
That was prime DeRozan. Now, if we get an older DeRozan, he's still very durable, still
Still
a,
20 plus
a really
PPG.
good player. Yes, no disrespect to DeRozan. Actually, I got a homeboy that played against DeRozan in high school. He said DeRozan lit him up and gave him 40.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Um, if we get DeRozan and Kuminga, I'm bought in. I'm like, okay, this I can buy myself into and talk myself into more depth, a little bit more youth. Not DeRozan, obviously, but DeRozan is experienced and has been to at least the Eastern Conference
I
Finals.
say let's get Kaminga and let's find a way to get rid of Wiggins and Rozier.